Alright, next up is Andalucia. Andalucia. Sounds Hispanic or Latin. This looked fairly developed, so I'm sort of expecting to see a lot of stuff on this sim. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this sim is right next to another sim, so you can see it right over there. Don't get confused, this is the actual sim here. So, just the bird's eye view. Yeah, this sim looks very nice, very well developed, with a bunch of like quality builds. That's just my general impression from the overview, so I may have struck gold with this sim. Viewers locked up on me. Must be lots of sculpties. Alright, about land. 11,000 objects. That's pretty high, almost 12,000. Victorian era continent and state of paradise. Unknown. Rig Torok. Seems to own this sim. Sounds like a pretty cool guy. Yeah, there's a lot of sculpties on this island. Yeah, so am I right or am I right? This my theory is proving true. What I call the schooner syndrome, alternately known as lighthouse syndrome. Everybody wants a lighthouse. Everybody wants a schooner. It's just a thing. I might actually have to turn my draw distance down. In fact, I think there's no doubt about that. Let's see what I can get away with here before I start losing. So 248, that looks like that'll work. I just adjusted the draw distance, so hopefully not as much geometry will load from the adjoining sims. That should give me a little bit better of a frame rate. Although, not really. Getting like 3 frames per second average. This is horrible. I'm just going to turn this down to the absolute lowest level. See if that boosts performance at all. Still 3 frames per second. Looks like I'm gonna have to do some first person exploration here. Viewers locked up again. God, this is just ridiculous. My display just crashed. Interesting. horse pasture. Not really sure what the point is of having like a horse pasture where the horses don't actually move around, they just are like frozen forever in place. It's an awfully slow moving waterfall. Jello waterfall maybe. That was a nice creaky door effect. Nice chairs. Oh, someone lit a fire for me, how nice. Oh hey, I saw this. This is like a painting thing, like check this out. This is pretty cool. I actually saw the guy's YouTube channel who created this, and it's pretty realistic. You can like even change the color of the paint and stuff. So that's cool. I think I'll just be like painting this cabin while I'm exploring the sim. This is a nice room, nicer than the last place even, and it looks like it was made by the same designer. So yeah, this is much better than my experience with the last dozen or so sims. It's weird. Changing the display distance actually improved performance for once. That never happens. So lots of picturesque little chill out places. Looks like the tree's on fire. It's probably animated. I wonder if I could go from painting to chopping wood. No, guess not. It's a deluxe manor house. God, look at all these sculpts. This is almost more complicated than the last super developed sim that I visited. Victorian architecture and accoutrements are popular. Oh, that's odd. This is Victorian, and then there's like an Art Deco style table there. People like to mix and match their furniture. I like how there's a fire burning in every room. It's cheery. That's a nice bouquet. Sorry for the slideshow mode here. It's just It's gonna be like this for a while until everything loads. The larder. I think I'll fix myself a sandwich. Fresh vegetables. This is nice. This is very detailed. Yeah, this was the kind of like build that I was basically expecting. I thought every sim was gonna be like this. Oh, that's cool. Lots of high quality accessories in here. See if there's another story. Oh, cool. Surprise, surprise! Another fire burning. A card playing animation. I could play some solitaire. What? No Dickens? For shame. The master bedroom. Or perhaps the guest bedroom. Oh, that was a nice animation. Very nice, very nice. I'm really impressed with this house. The devil? Peacock feather fans, I guess. Just to get fanned down after you've had a hot bath. I think I've seen just about everything. Oh, hey, there's even a baby room, I think. I don't know what this is. Anyway. Like I said, fire burning in every room. Very nice. In reality, it would probably be unmaintainable. You'd need an almost infinite number of trees to keep up. So, no attic room? Interesting. I would have expected this house to have an attic, considering how detailed it was, and it's the kind of thing that you sort of expect to find in a Victorian manor house. What are these, lockers? Weird. Huh. Dance floor. Pretty nice bridge. Huh. Sculpty fish that haven't quite materialized. The boathouse. Nice enough. Structures seem to be getting a little more simple as I'm sort of supporting my theory that basically on average a sim owner will have just one fully furnished building on their property that's sort of their main hangout. It's logical. Oh wow, this looks like something special. I love atriums. Oh, this is cool. Very true to form too. Atriums were exceedingly popular in the Victorian era. One of the few good things to come out of that era in my opinion, design wise. An atrium full of exotic plants. This is very well done. Yeah, the more I'm exploring on this sim, the more I'm liking it, and it's kind of pretty much blowing all the other sims I visited out of the water so far. I mean, this is beautiful. This is like the kind of place you wouldn't mind hanging out in real life. And I mean, the detail, it's got everything. Like, look at this rack of like gardening accessories here. Rake, shovel. I feel like I'm in a real atrium. So yeah, that was very nice. Very nice indeed. Some kind of Asian dojo thing. God, there's almost as many fountains as there are fireplaces on this sim. Looks like an art gallery. This is really nice. Yeah, art gallery. Went too high. Or my camera operating skills kind of start to diminish as soon as the frame rate drops. Oh, this is interesting. Looks like kind of like a shell with sea foam splashing out of it, kind of. I don't know, but it's cool. I like it. Looks like a bunch of personal screenshots from the sim owners' explorations, possibly. So yeah, that's the art gallery. Very nice. Very nice. Huh. Oh, this is attractive. Anyway, lots of nice art, especially the sculptural elements. But I have to be careful. I might accidentally hop onto another sim. I almost feel like I should have done these done all these sims together, because they're so close. I mean, they're like kind of a cluster. It's sort of a problem I'm gonna come up against at some point, I guess, in my reviewing or my documentary, because sometimes people own multiple sims, and yet it will be intended to, they'll all be linked together, and it's intended to be like one coherent presentation. In which case, since I'm doing this in a modular fashion, giving it each sim its own video, that's gonna sort of throw a monkey wrench into my gears. I suppose what I'll probably just do is do them all as a group. So yeah, this guy took the schooner syndrome to a whole new level. There's actually, not only is there an actual schooner that's sunk, but there's a galleon over here too. Or I guess that could also be a schooner, but it looks more like a galleon. Even a little raft, castaway raft. Lighthouse, curious configuration. Usually the staircase doesn't go around the outside. So did I miss anything? Still painting away. There's a few things that might have loaded a bit more that I can go back over, because in case you didn't notice, I'm kind of impressed with this sim, and so I want to see as much as I can and in the way it was intended to be seen. Yeah, so I guess that's just like the dance pavilion or whatever. Yeah, so that would be Andalucia. Very nice. High marks definitely for this sim. Best one I've seen so far. Documented.